Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 5th episode of my Forever World. Today, we are going to get into a lot of different things. For example, we're going to get into some terraforming and a little bit of building. So I hope you're excited as I am, because we are going to start getting into it right now. I told you I was going to do it. Welcome to the upstairs of this spider farm. Now, I know that the theming is a bit awkward, but what I was shooting for here was some sort of start to, like, some sort of way up to the mountain. Like, we've been dredging up the mountain a bit. And up here is where everything is like, meeting. Where everything's meeting, basically. So, yeah. So, basically, we dredged up a whole bunch of stuff from down there. And based on this platform, it seems like everything has been getting a bit weird. Or a bit darker. So, yeah, this is a sort of, like, mining outpost thing. That's the sort of, like, theming. I should probably add some, like, crates and things. Some, like, bundles of ore up here. But that's a decoration thing for another day. And I should also, you know, actually try to dig, like, a cave or something. So, obviously, this area is not complete yet. But it will be. I also want to try adding more decorations into my other area. Which is all the way over here. I know, it's a very long distance to run. I need to make a path or something. But I do want to add more decorations on the sides of buildings and all of that. Like, especially the storage building. I think, like, all the other buildings have, like, their own character. But this building right here, this wall is just flat. This wall is just flat. And it's not very nice. But, you know, that's something for a different day, maybe. And in here, I also need to do the interiors for both those buildings. So, I'm trying to think about what the best way is to do that. Well, I don't want to really do it right now. Because I want to more focus on the other building. Or something different. I don't know. I'm starting to fall out of this oak and spruce wood, like, theming. But I need to complete this area first. But I think I want to go enchant my gear. Make sure I have, like, full enchants and everything. Maybe even make some diamond armor. Let's get to that real quick. And now that we have all that. Actually, you know what? I have, what, 7 diamonds left over? Let's put away some of my inventory. Cool. Alright. Yeah, I also wanted to add, like, something on this side. I tried to add a crane, and that just didn't happen. Yeah, let's talk about future plans while I am working on enchanting this gear. On my way over. So right now, my main plan is to complete that area down there, and then move up to here. We're going to kind of flatten out this area a little bit, adding in some height variation up here, where we have a sort of shopping district town. Well, it's going to have like a wall or something, but it's like a shopping district sort of area where the high class shop. Because I want some, like, class disparage. Disparage? Discrepancies here. Where as it fades into the actual, from the shanty little, like, dock area, it leads into a more prosperous little township area. I think that's my main theming right now. And yeah, I definitely think that that is what I want. But there's always a chance at me changing things in the future. Like, what if I wanted this whole area to be more shantytown-like? What if I wanted it all to be run down and not just, like, the outskirts? I don't know. But I know the last building I need is the farm. So, I'll come back to you when my gear is fully enchanted. And I'm back. We have full enchanted armor. All named, of course. Oh, not all of it's the best, of course. But most of it's really good. For example, this one's just for here. I should make a barrel or something for that then. But we have basically everything we need for this area. Well, not area, but we have everything we need for down here. Might as well, like, put it back here or something. And yeah, so we have our lucky pick. Unfortunately, I could not get Fortune 3, but I do think I have a Fortune 2 book somewhere. Feathered, which is my Silk Touch. Shax, which is my Silk Touch Axe. Efficiency 5, of course. Like, everything has Efficiency 5 except for the spoon. Because I, unfortunately, have run out of diamonds. So, yeah. There's that. We're kind of pro now. We're kind of pro. So yeah, let's get back to our base. We'll see what happens from there. Welcome back to base. I didn't really touch the base at all. Like I said, was mainly waiting to have, like, all the stuff enchanted. Actually, I didn't touch base basically at all. I put everything away that I had. But that's it, basically. Speaking of, let's dump my inventory real quick and talk about what the next steps are. So, next steps for me, I think, are going to be centered around the last part of my base. That isn't ready. I mean, that isn't, like, done yet. So this part of my base right here. This part of my base is going to be kind of like the farming part of my base. Where... Excuse me. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be the farming part of my base, where I'm going to have a bunch of, like, wheat fields, like, stretching out behind. I'm also thinking, I saw this, like, yesterday. I was like, you know what? We could try to connect this link up right here and connect it all the way over to here, where it is, like, a nice centerpiece for whatever build I put over here. Or, like, the continuation of over there, of, you know, all these builds. Or that'd be a really good place to start the more noble districts. Like, there's a lot of water around. There's a nice lake. We could turn that waterfall into an actual waterfall. Like, I think that that would be amazing. So yeah, I am going to be making probably the farm building up here. I like up here as, like, a reference point. Here will be, like, some sort of, like, tree. There'll be, like, a tree right here. A path that stretches around all the way back to over here. Where I'm going to have a couple more, like, smaller buildings like this. Like my starter base. And then that path will split off over to here. Where we're going to have a couple lakeside houses. And something a little bit more major. And I think that's all I want to do for this area. I know I keep saying that's all I want to do, but I keep getting more inspiration. But I think that over here would be a nice little place where I can have a couple houses that house, like, mini games or something. And over there is going to be generally just more like dock storage or dock storage and houses. Maybe I can hide, like, a bamboo farm in one of them, or I have like some sort of smeltery over here, like some sort of blacksmith, something like that. Because I do want to slowly change away from like the spruce wood style that I've been going for over here and start shooting for a little bit more medieval like type builds over there. I also need to finish the terraforming over here for the river. Like kind of droop it in, then droop it out when I get over here. Kind of fill in the lake a little bit over here. So like, but then connect that. I think overall, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, but first and foremost is working on this barn build. Well, not barn, but like farm building up here. Maybe like some sort of farm building, and then over here, like deeper in, or like over here, is some sort of windmill. So like there's that and that. Obviously, the farm building is going to be a bit different than the rest of my builds. I'm going to kind of take more inspiration from this, where it's actually built like on an angle, and build it on an actual angle. So hold on. If I go and grab a couple like building blocks, I can kind of display what I want my idea to be. And obviously I need to go mining too. But I kind of want it to be... I will destroy some of this grass. Yeah, destroy some of that grass. Get a little bit of more area over here. But I kind of want it to be something more like this. Or actually, we keep that there. Over here, we can do this and this. Because yeah, this build is going to be way bigger than, you know, what I previously imagined this building would be. Because I kind of like where this is right now, except maybe just one more. And then this is going to be pretty much parallel to that. I am in dire need of more resources. We'll go one more out, I think. There, and then there. Something kind of like that. Where this shape is kind of what I want. Obviously, back here is a bit awkward. I might just change that back to that. Looks a little bit better. Yeah, I like that a lot better. And then, like, the entrance will be right here or something. I like that. I like that a lot as my general concept. Or the entrance can be somewhere over here. Something like either here or here. Maybe even both. And then over here is going to be the windmill, probably. Like, over here. Like this as the general, like, windmill location. And obviously it's going to be a little bit bigger than this. But, yeah. That will be the general layout. So the barn right there, well, barn right there, windmill right there. And then wheat fields stretching like between and further back here. I like that a lot. I think that's a really cool concept. And yeah, I'll be back when at least one of them is completed. And we are back. Welcome, welcome to the farm building. Now, honestly, it's not the best build in the world. I will admit that. I really dislike the roof, and I dislike I just like some of the details I did here. I really like the pig pen though. This is amazing. But yeah, I need to put on a roof in here somehow, and another like semi roof thing. But whatever, it's fine. And I also really love this path that I made out here. Now, in the break time between those two clips, between the uh funny little not streaming, brain not comprehend anything. Oh my gosh. Between the time lapse and uh being back here, I did make this little wheat field here. Textured a lot of it as well, so it's really nice. I also worked on a little bit of something else. So if I go into my Lightmatica preview right here, so I made a little tree in my creative world right here, where basically to match this one over here, I wanted another one. And I think that fills out the area quite nicely. I just actually had to get all the materials together to make it. So I'll probably do that off stream because, it's a long process. But yeah, so basically, if I go into free cam, that's how that would look with everything else. And from this side, it just kind of... Okay, maybe I need like one more branch or something out this way. But I can do that in post. I can do that while making it later. So yeah, basically this is it. This is going to be the not last build of the starter base because I still have to do like all over here. Where I have like the couple few like tinier buildings, expanding this lake out all the way out here as well. But overall, I think that this build turned out really well. And yeah, it's pretty nice. But this happy gas over here. This is what I use to transport all the mobs that are in here. So basically, I could just show. I can show, not tell. So I basically did something really cool where I hopped on here and basically scooped up moths. So for example, you see this llama right here, right? Little llama drama. We hop in right here, if we're at the right level, and hop. We got a llama in a boat. So that's how I did that. It was really cool, and I really showed it on screen, but I decided against it because, it didn't turn out very well at some times. Like, for example, I got off my happy gas to go and kill a zombie that got in the boat because for some reason, me and my infinite wisdom decided to do it at nighttime. And it basically flew away. So I had to walk back to base, get a couple snowballs, basically be like, oh no, come back down. Wait, no, wait, no, wait, come back down. Come back down, please. Come back down. No, come over here, please. Anyways, yeah. So that's what I was dealing with. So, yeah, that's how I got all the mobs in here. I also plan to do the same thing with the villagers later. I just need to find a closer village, Or I might do it on stream. We'll see. But I want to start on this little area over here or the bigger township area over here, where I'm going to slowly transition the dirt, granite, mud paths over here into a more stony texture. Because this will be like the more high-end, well, not high-end, but like middle-class area. I also need to extend the wheat field back here a little bit. It's like back to here or something. And also terraform this side of the base because I hate to say it. I hate to say it, right? But this looks awful. I hate this. I hate this so much, and it's just not fun. It's not fitting with theme. It's really grassy and it's just awful. It's very flat as well. But yeah, when I get done like with terraforming on that, that's when I can start in this area. So we will be finishing up over here and then working on clearing out this area as well as actually making a good shoreline over here for us to include probably right now I'm thinking one building over here-ish, one building over here, and one building over and maybe like 2 or 3 buildings over here with a path that leads either straight through like here at the coast or behind the buildings. So that's my current plan for this area right now. And then up here, I'll probably do this on stream as well, but we will be basically making a river right here. Well, like extending the river out over here and then all the way down to here into the ocean. Like just kind of curving along over here, up here, and through here. I think that's my plan. And I think that will really bring together that side of the base and make it more in theme with me and what I'm doing. Obviously, that's going to require a lot of terraforming, and it's not something I'll get done in a day. So there might be a couple clips of me actually, I might do part of off stream, who knows. But, we did this whole building basically off stream. But yeah, that's where I'm at this point. Hello everybody, Editing Navi here, and I took on the terraforming project on stream, which was a really cool project. I really enjoyed it. As you can see, as you will see in just a little bit, I didn't really give a great little point of reference to say that, oh, we're starting this right now. No, because I didn't know that we were doing it at that point. Because my episode stuff is a little bit mixed up, so I've had to combine some episodes. But it's fine. So, enjoy this little time lapse that you're about to get. Welcome, everyone, back. So, last night on stream, I got a bit busy. So, from the time lapse, you could see that I dug out this link, and there's a lot of zombies in there. But today, I have been working on terraforming this whole area, where we're going to have all the buildings. So, like I said, there's going to be another building, over here. And another building, over here. Probably some sort of, double layered building, over here. And then over here is where we're going to have, the path going up here. And then another building right here. Something like that. Maybe adding in one more or something. But like, yeah, definitely at least one building here, one building here, one building over there. I think that that is going to be the end of this area over here. And over here, I started terraforming the water a bit more. And yeah, that's what I've been up to. Yeah, it's been a lot. But yeah, now we have like this whole area looking a lot nicer. Like I still need to replace all the dirt with coarse dirt and stuff, but that should be pretty easy. And then up here, I need to actually like install a cliff or something. Because now that it's further away from the barn building, it looks a bit better. And then back here, we are going to add in another potato field at some point. Up here, like a potato field, and then over here is like going to be like a, I'm thinking carrot field, something like that. Just kind of matches with this theming over here. And we still need to make the path, but that's going to be like later at this point. And also on stream, I really try my best to, at the beginning, I spent like basically 20 minutes getting these two over here. So we got two little villagers. They're kind of great. And we use those for a breeding center later. Unfortunately, we are still going to be a bit off for that because we still need to make the buildings over here. But in the meantime, before I get mending books or anything, I do want to fish more. Because, honestly, in order to get mending, I feel like I need to at least fish at least one mending book. That way it feels like I've earned it. And I know I never clarified that before, but it's something that I do want to do. Yeah, that's what I've been up to. I'm just kind of chatting. I'm just trying to think about what is the next step. Because, honestly, we have over here done basically all, like, obviously we need to terraform it to be on theme with the area, but it is, like, how I want it. We need to terraform over here as well. I mean, it's a little area to terraform, but, you know, same diff. Yeah. I'm getting an aerial view from this. It looks really good right now. And over here, I love that view. Yeah, we're probably going to be working on terraforming this cliff over here, this island this cliff that's kind of floating. And over here in general, maybe actually get the waterfall working better. But that's for later me to worry about. I do want to try to get this all done before we start on anything else. But this river project is really starting to get on my nerves, and I really need to do it. I really need to buckle down and do it. So yeah. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing rest of your day. Goodbye!